Hello everyone, welcome back. Last time we really didn't make too much progress. We got to the end of Route 32 and made it way to the Union Cave. It may not sound exciting, but we had this whole... Also we saw the Ruins of Alph, which is kind of forgettable because it's the Ruins of Alph. Aww. Togepi's so cute, I love Togepi. Now we made it into the Union. As I said before, you can get Onyx here as well. The trade is really the earliest way you can get it, but I'd really not bother trading in the trade. The trade one does get experience faster. I haven't mentioned that. Pokemon that is traded will get higher experience. Will gain experience faster than normal, but it's kind of inconsequential. The new encounters here is just Sandslash, which it is a very interesting Pokemon in that it has a lot of traits of the ground rock types without having the added weakness rock brings. And it can do many of the things they can, but better. It isn't weak to, grass and water as heavily. When it comes to, say, Pokemon like Graveler, it does do a bit better because it have that rock type for the same reason. But it doesn't learn ground moves. The first ground type attack it learns is at level 33, being Sand Tomb, and that really isn't a good move. It is a much better Earthquake user of, I believe, every other ground type we have come across so far, with the exception of Golem, but also note Earthquake does take a very long time to get to. So, you may be wondering why am I kind of not the best tone about it? Aside from Sand Tomb, Earthquake is only learnable by TM, and that's a very long way away, as I said. It kind of makes up for this with a very wide array of moves. It can learn, oddly enough, Rock, Bug, Poison, and even Steel moves in addition to the normal type moves, which most Pokemon get. As you see right there, Sandshrew learns Defense Curl. Jeez, can't remember, right? Get used to Defense Curl. There's an infamous strategy you're going to be going up against that uses Defense Curl. Defense Curl Rollout. This thing does that very well. The way that Defense Curl Rollout works is if you use Defense Curl one turn, then use Rollout the next, Rollout's power will be doubled. And when you're considering this Pokemon has not terrible physical defense, and you are again fighting a lot of physical attackers early on, that can be pretty destructive. Rollout's power doubles every turn, so turn 1 it does, say, I don't know if these are the exact numbers, it has, say, 40 power turn 1. If you use, I did not mean to use Metronome, that might be interesting. If you use Defense Curl, the base power of the first rollout is effectively doubled. So, say, I think it's a 20 or 40. It doubles 20 to 40, or if it's 40, doubles it to 80. And then every turn after that, it does double damage. The damage increases by doubling every turn. And if a runaway rollout happens, you can easily knock out teams very quickly. A similar thing involves Fury Cutter, which is a bit of the same, where when used, it's a different move in that it's used in succession, so every turn you have to select it. With Rollout, when you hit Rollout the first time, you are locked into using Rollout until Rollout either misses or you get to the end of using Rollout. With Fury Cutter, you're not locked into it. You can use it whatever move you want. But when you use Fury Cutter, the power doubles every turn until it misses, or until it hits a cap of, I believe it is 200 base power it caps out. Steel moves, it learns Gyro Ball, which does more damage speed is relative to the other Pokemon. And because Sandslash has not terrible speed, but also not good speed, it can make some use of it. It's an interesting Pokemon. It's not going to be a good ground-type user until it gets Earthquake or Dig, which, Dig we will be getting not shortly, but not super long way, like I said with Steelix. It has its uses. It's an interesting Pokemon. It can also hold the Quick Claw 5% of the time as a Sandshrew here, which will automatically make you go first if it triggers. pretty interesting item to have on a slower Pokemon. But yeah, that's really all, there it is for Sandshrew. Yeah, like right now you're seeing just how slow Togepi is. This is an Onix, which is already really not fast. I mean, Onix is a bit speedier than most rock types, but you're seeing right now, I am over double this thing's level, and it's still faster than me. Alright, come on. But yeah, like, you're seeing a lot of what I said about Togepi is, it is a bit of a slog to get Togepi. I kind of feel that this is a kind of a good thing when it comes to baby Pokemon. They're a bit of a slog to get, them to evolve into the fully evolved form. And it does make kind of the struggles of evolving them, it makes you appreciate them a bit more. That you see it go from, it really isn't, it can't really protect itself, you have to have the team support it, to, we're gonna see this later, to it being able to kind of support itself. And it's like, it's something I like seeing. Seeing my Pokemon go from it needs the help of everyone else to be able to keep going, to able to kind of stand on its own. I tend to get a bit too invested in my Pokemon, and I mean, I think that's the way you should play. You should really appreciate each individual Pokemon. And now you're seeing it's doing pretty well against these Pokemon. Yes, they are better than us. It is deceptive with how low these levels are, that you are going to be fighting higher leveled Pokemon. Again, I've said it before, we're going to be fighting higher level Pokemon soon. It is very deceptive at the beginning with just the levels you're fighting, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of annoying soon, but not too terribly soon. I flamed out. Oh, I should have flamed on. Or your name is Johnny Storm. Yeah. That'd be funny if his name was Johnny, and he said, I'm flamed out. Another Great Ball. Another Zubat. At the very least, I am getting battles with Togepi. No, not Metronome. No. Okay. That is actually pretty good. I mean, yeah, that was Shadow Force. That is a signature move of the Pokemon Giratina. I'm glad I hit Extrasensory. I'm glad I hit Metronome right there, because that was pretty funny. I mean, I've gotten a lot of signature moves from a lot of legendaries on this. I'm glad we didn't get that move in a later fight where we're going up against normal type, so it would have done nothing. Normal is not affected by Ghost, and Ghost is not affected by Normal. Kind of, I like that, how it's, they can't affect each other. I always liked that. I always felt that gave a little bit of credence to the whole Clefable, Gengar theory. Yeah. But that's what I mean, is you can get lucky with moves, you can get unlucky, and I always love seeing signature moves just appear. I believe... This isn't Gen 5. I should at least be able to go 4 steps without getting a Pokemon encounter. Yeah. I always wondered why animation was just stretches one way, stretches the other way, and then stretches even more another way. Oh wow, we actually got that flinch chance off. Yeah, that's what I mean is Extrasensory on Togepi right now isn't too good because it just doesn't have the speed necessary to outspeed and get that flinch chance off. It comes in handy like this. It is really nice to just not be able to take damage from certain fights. Alright, I got a potion. How low is Togepi's HP? Oh, not at all. Wow. These encounters. I mean, a part of me just wants to just not run and use a repel or something like that. But on the other hand, I want to get Togepi level up. I don't know if I should use them. I probably will be using them later on. And what the heck, really? One little sliver. I'm betting this is going to be a crit. I'm betting this is going to be a crit. Yep. I knew it. There we go. Togepi is now on even footing. Wow. I mean, I probably shouldn't be too surprised that the special attack isn't going up. Togepi has really low... Yawn. Okay. That's a good move. Charm. Sharp. Yeah, I love it. It has Charm and Growl. Charm is basically just a better version of Growl because it lowers attack by 2 stages, which I believe cuts it down to 66%. 66% of what it normally is. Whereas Growl is just a 2-turn move. Oops. Whereas Growl is a 2-turn, you have to use it twice to get the same stat lower. So it's kind of useless to have Growl. Actually, I'm gonna switch its moves. I'm gonna move Yawn, and Yawn is helpful. Yawn is a very helpful move. It guarantees sleep. The opponent will fall asleep after 1 turn, and it's a really good move to use. Sleep, as I said before, helps catching Pokemon. I'm probably going to be using it to catch some Pokemon in the future, because there are Pokemon that I do want to catch on my team that are a bit of an annoyance to catch. Now Togepi no longer fears the Rattata. Now Togepi can destroy the Rattata. Yay! This music is so eerie. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? Then you're my collecting rival. Pokemaniac Larry. I love these guys. Oh right, that's okay. That's not good. You know what? We'll go Metronome. Yeah, just for the heck of it. Crush Grip. That is another signature move. Oh wow, we're actually seeing Yawn right here. Yeah, it will become drowsy, and then you'll fall asleep at the end of the next turn. If you switch out, you won't fall asleep. I can't believe I got another signature move. Crush Grip is actually probably one of the better moves I could have gotten because it is a normal type attack, and its damage is determined by your HP. So, I got pretty lucky with that. And just clean up now. I love Slowpoke's cry, just my poor Pokemon. If I keep getting signature moves from those Metronome, I actually might just keep using Metronome. I normally keep Metronome throughout the entire game just as kind of a joke move. Just, I'm gonna win this fight anyway. Metronome. And just see what happens. If I keep getting signature moves, I actually might seriously use it because my luck has just been so good. I think there's an item, I think there's a hidden item around here. There is an item we're going to be getting sometime in the future that allows us to reliably detect where hidden items are. It's not going to be for another 3 towns, but it will make hidden item finding a bit more useful. I wouldn't expressly say come back here looking for them because pretty much every area or the next major divide of towns doesn't have items you'd really want. A lot of them just, you find a Pokeball, you find a Great Ball, you find a potion. They're not really too helpful. You're going to be finding better items on the ground and just in stores a lot more reliably. And there's an awakening that will obviously wake up a Pokemon that has been asleep. And now we have made it out of the cave. I believe it is always raining out here on Route 33. I don't know, but I think it always is. It's an apricorn tree. Rain is a weather effect, of course, as you might imagine. In rain, water-type moves are boosted by 50% base power, and fire moves are cut in half by 50% base power. There's a lot of weather strategies. I actually have tried using some weather strategies myself, and they are very fun. You don't see weather in set areas too often, but when it appears, you... I do not want to fight you right now. I'm just gonna go heal up, head into town. We've made it to Azalea Town. And there's a guy in a black cap. Who are you? You don't know us. We are Team Rocket! What? We broke up a while ago. Like the Beatles? Give me a break, ha! We have not broken up. Actually, we did once. Then we came back to pursue Giovanni's ambition. Enough talking. Shut up and just beat it. Beat it. Beat it. Thud. They realize over time that better part where you hear the thud and then the guy just goes back automatically. Nothing's going on. It's unsafe to go in there. So I'm standing guard to make sure people don't wander in. Am I not a good Samaritan? There, yes. I remember. There's a full heal in this little bundle of sticks over here. In front of the charcoal kiln. We let our Farfetch'd fetch branches for charcoal. These guys, there's a full heal right there, right by that rock. I've always remembered that. And these guys are a bit important for something coming up. But now that we have made it to Azalea Town, I say we heal up. I'm a Pokemon Center, sorry, Pokemon full health. Like to rest your Pokemon? Why, of course. There's a few new Pokemon we're going to be going over soon, but I just wanted to get here, heal up, get into the new town, get that full heal, because I always forget about it. Full heals are interesting. They will cure any status condition. If you are also confused, if you are confused and paralyzed, or with any other status condition, it will automatically cure confusion in addition. So it's kind of able to cure two status ailments at the same time. Back here on Route 33, I don't exactly remember what the new counters are because I don't remember, but I'm just going to go talk to this guy. I came through the cave, but I'm going to be going over the wild Pokemon you can get here as we are going through that little place that man in black is guarding. Because that's going to be a bit of a long thing we have to go through, and I think that would be just a good time to go over everything. Hiker Anthony, I believe is what his name is. He's got a few Pokemon that are decently leveled. Okay, that's scary. That is very scary. That's Rock Polish. Speed rose sharply. Continued. I mean, if you bring a Water-type move, it's probably going to knock it out in one hit. You actually had me scared you were going to pull out something, because Geodude has a pretty good physical attack for being an unevolved Pokemon. It's an 80 base with a 100 defense. I was honestly surprised it didn't go for something like Rock Throw. Rain continues to fall. Oh, this will be fun. This is also one of the reasons I think that Extrasensory on Togepi is so good. Because its only weakness is fighting. And fighting types are weak to Psychic. Yeah. It can deal with fighting types. I really like that. I love seeing that our level is higher than our speed. Whoa, you're gonna zip through me. What? I mean, you kind of zipped through your line out. Like, by the way, I'm a hiker, so I often go to mountain cave. I usually don't go to town. I bet you go to all kinds of towns in your journey, don't you? You know, if we were to trade phone numbers, we could change all kinds of information. Yes? Do. I like the little jingle. Register the phone number into the Pokegear. I'll call if I think of a good, heartwarming story, okay? I could always use a heartwarming story. Why you are not carrying an umbrella in that rain. So we got to Azalea Town. I'll probably check out the Pokemon Center because Pokemon Centers do have different items depending on what town you're in. Also, the items change depending on what badge you have. The items at the start of the game, the first couple of badges really don't matter too terribly much because you're just kind of not good and you don't really have the need for them. But I'll see what they got. We don't have to go to the Pokemart to do any more story progress. The story progress is actually to the left of the building, of the Pokemon Center. We'll talk to clerk number 2. Oh wow. Didn't think that we'd get these for a while. Netball. As they say, they work better on water and bug types. That's actually really good. There's a few bug types and a few water types coming up that I would actually recommend for various things, and this will make them easier to catch. The only thing I would say for is they cost 1,000 Pokedollars. They really aren't too useful. And now there is the Heal Ball. These are kind of an interesting item in that they don't have any special catch modifier on them like the netball. Rather, when you catch a Pokemon in them, it is restored to full health, eliminated status problem, but after you have 6 Pokemon, this is completely useless. They're useful early on, and I like that they are, because it's kind of always a bit of a hassle that, oh, I caught this Pokemon, and it's at 1 HP and paralyzed, and my Pokemon that I was using is also on low health, so I gotta go run back to the town, heal up, and come back, and it's just a long, kind of annoying trek, and you have to get knocked out and go back, anyway. It heals your Pokemon to full HP, and I like it because of that. It heals them up, you don't have to go, it heals the Pokemon you caught in and not the other Pokemon that was battling, and it just is a lot more user-friendly. It's only useful at the start of the game, because when a Pokemon goes to the PC, they're automatically healed because they're in the PC box. Oh wow, we actually can buy Super Potions. I'd say these are a bit... Coming up, I would actually say probably have at least a few antidotes and a few Super Potions. Not a huge number of them, but definitely... I'm gonna buy 3 of them just because I'm kind of paranoid about Togepi. You can go in with less, you can go in with none if you want, but I like just having them because I like having healing items. Alright. I think it's good there. We're probably gonna get some more healing items, some better items after the 4th gym, because as you saw when we came in, this is the gym right here. Azalea Town Gym Leader, Bugsy, the walking bug Pokemon encyclopedia. Do you know about Oaktail? I heard it's tasty. Aren't you glad I told you that? Creepy. They eat Pokemon tails. It's an apricorn tree. I like the look of this place. It's very different than a lot of other places in this game where a lot of them just are larger cities. This is just kind of a small little town, quiet little town. I like the music. Nice place. And the houses also do look different. Let's go in here. This town house looks a bit important. This little girl spinning around. Slowpoke are gone. They were taken by were they all taken away by bad people? Who are you? Maxis, eh? You want me to make some balls? Sorry, but I'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. Just like people who use Mega Evolutions. They're supposed to be years ago. Anyway, they're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm gonna go and give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke. Old Kurt's on his way. Had to break the mood, Wade. Max, howdy. It's Wade, how are ya? I coming yet? Right there's where I am, as soon as you can. No one cares. We got some, tailless Slowpoke to get worried about. So as you know, as we could probably guess, Kurt went over here to the Slowpoke, to this place. The Slowpoke Well. Also known as the Rainmaker Well. Locals believe that Slowpoke's yawn summoned the rain. Records show that Slowpoke's yawn ended a drought 400 years ago. I like this because this is the game that introduced weather, and Slowpoke do have the ability to alter the weather and make it rain in battles, and I like that. I think it's kind of a reference to that, and just introducing the whole idea of weather in the game. You okay there, Kurt? Hey there, Maxis. The guard on top took off when I shouted at him, but then I took a tumble down the well. Slammed hard on my back so I can't move. Rats! If I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. It can't be helped. Maxis, show him how gutsy you are in my place. I will do that very well. I will do that, good sir. In his stead, we will go on and fight Team Rocket. This is the Slowpoke Well. Very devoid of stuff. You can have these Team Rocket grunts here. First off, we have some Team Rocket grunts. Of course, with any dungeon, you're going to be able to find a Zubat. In addition to that, you're going to be able to find Slowpoke. These are water psychic types. They focus a lot. 2 types that normally are known as offensive powerhouses, Slowpoke's a lot tankier. It's very interesting because it hits very well. gets a lot of status move for support, and that can allow it to do the same kind of damage output its constituent types are known for. It requires a bit of setup, but if a Slowpoke can get going as either a Slowbro or a Slowking, it can do pretty well. They have the same offensive stats, it's just that their defense and special defense are switched. So they're very interchangeable with each other. I don't really know if they learn too many different moves, but to get a Slowbro, you have to level it up to level 37, and to get a Slowking, you have to trade it while holding the King's Rock. We aren't able to get the King's Rock just yet, but you'll be able to get it before you'll be able to get you'll be able to get a King's Rock before you'd be able to get to level 37. Both of them are useful. I've used a Slowpoke before. Psychic and Water is very useful. I was not disappointed with it. It learns a lot of good status moves as either Slowpoke or King. I was not disappointed. They're very useful, and I can certainly recommend it. Oblivious and Own Tempo are two very good abilities that I do kind of like. They do fit Slowpoke's whole derpy motif. And it also can hold, I believe it is the Lagging Tail, 5% of the time. This is really not a useful item in any way outside of using it for the move Fling, which does damage and consumes your hold item. The Lagging Tail's basically whole thing is you go last, but if you use Fling, it really does a heck of a lot of damage. Also, before I continue, I love this song. This music is fantastic. Stop taking Slowpoke tails. What? You want to disobey a direct order? You want us to disobey a direct order from Executive Proton? Are you sure he's positive about that? If you want to stop us, you'll have to defeat us all. Go ahead and try. I love it. It's so good. I know I said it before that I love it. It's just, it bears repeating. Oh, thank God Supersonic missed. Alright. Yeah, this really is Togepi's time to shine. The reason I'm using Togepi more than just Firestorm and Lanayru is that it's not going to get much use going forward after we get to the next couple of gyms. And, you know, both Firestorm and Lanayru are going to really have their time to shine more as the game goes on. This is really its only time to shine as a Togepi, and later as a Togetic, if I ever get to evolve soon. And I want it to be useful for all the times it's really kind of not going to be later down the road. Yeah, also, Team Rocket uses a heck of a lot of poison types, and this is only psychic movement. Wrap! Yeah, Wrap is not strong in power, but it does damage, which is equal to a percentage of your HP. I think it rounds down. And that really does kind of put a bit of a monkey wrench in the whole bulky normal type thing that Togepi has going for it. Alright, there is a Super Potion right over here, which is going to be useful for that. Yeah, I'll heal Togepi. Potion. Only got one potion, which I don't really need going forward. One thing I noticed, you like to see the Slowpoke over there. Their sprites have their tail missing. I love that attention to detail. I do like it, it's a nice little detail. It does show that, you know, they are, you know, affecting the area around them. And it's just a little thing that they really didn't have to do. They actually did add the little detail. Yeah, we are strong. You know why? Because we actually respect our Pokemon. Alright, Firestorm took a lot of damage in that fight. I kind of want him healed up for what's coming up. I have complete confidence that Togepi will be able to handle this guy. But just in case, I want to have Firestorm as backup. What do we have here? I'm often labeled as the scariest and cruelest guy in Team Rocket. I strongly urge you to not interfere with our business. We are challenged by Rocket Executive Proton. His first name, John. He starts out with a Zubat. Wow, Togepi is faster than a Zubat. I mean, we're double its level, but I mean... Wow, Togepi! You're just tearing them up! Togepi is so powerful! It's level 17! I really want to keep Togepi out so he's just on a roll destroying things, but... I want Linnea to at least get the spotlight. It doesn't matter where we go. There's always someone who disagree with us. Who doesn't agree with us. Also, I kind of find it funny that I switched out against a poison type and it's a fairy type in the newer games, so I kind of find that funny. Ooh, poison gas. That is a guaranteed poison inflicting move. This is one of the reasons I wanted to have some extra antidotes. Oh, come on! They missed her by the poison. Are you serious? Did you come here to thinking you could mess up our plans? Yes, I did actually. And down goes Proton. How funny he was beaten by an electrical Pokemon. Just find that funny. Defeated Executive Proton. Grr. Could you be this good? I didn't see it coming. I kind of like how the Hikers had more money on them than the Rocket Executive. Must not pay too well. No. Not gonna evolve yet for Linnea. Still waiting for those moves. Huh? Linnea stopped evolving. Team Rocket was indeed broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activity underground. I mean, you're in a cave right now, so it makes sense. A small obstacle like you won't be much of a problem for our mission. I advise you to be very afraid of what is to come. I mean, if what's to come is the same as what was here, I don't have any fear of you guys. Hey, Kurt's okay. Way to go, Maxis. Team Rocket has taken off. My back's better, too. Let's get out of here.